chamaquito, el chiquito, el que por cierto no tiene mucho bonito.
Sí. Oye, yo le pregunté and she said yes. Arcángel pa, está en la maravilla.
A ella no le gusta el reggaetón, a ella le gusta como canta la sensación. Maravillosamente la pista se adapta, con señas, rápido me capta. Llega el chamaquito, el chiquito, el que por cierto no tiene mucho bonito, pero la gata se enloquecen cuando cante. No venga a tirarme que yo te he curado de parte. Ella brinca y salta, tranquila, ella sabe quién soy. Si me llamas, ponte ready, toca lo tuyo, yo pago. Ella brinca y salta, tranquila, ella sabe quién soy. Si me llamas, ponte ready, te toca lo tuyo, yo pago. Y búscame pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Acércate pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Y búscame pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. You know, the boys looking good for the ladies. When I pass by in my new Mercedes Fast, te hace falta un masaje, first class, primera clase son mi pasaje. Vete conmigo pa' que vea lo que traje, sensual y a la vez salvaje. Vuelve mami, recoge tu equipaje, que de nuevo nos vamos de viaje. Sin demora quítate el traje, y a la vez disfruta el paisaje. Ahora deshaz tu equipaje, bienvenida a una nueva misión. Y búscame pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Acércate pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Y búscame pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Búscame pa' que la pases bien, pa' que la pases bien. Ella brinca y salta, tranquila, ella sabe quién soy. Si me llamas, seguro que voy, ponte ready, que te toca lo tuyo pa' hoy. Ella brinca y salta, tranquila, ella sabe quién soy. Si me llamas, seguro que voy, ponte ready, que te toca lo tuyo pa' hoy.
Ey, la maravilla, Arcángel, el fenómeno musical, lo tuyo pa' hoy. Simplemente te dedico esta canción para que tú directamente desde mi factoría del Flow, Flow Factory, la compañía. Oh no, Tiny, otra amenaza en la música. Ingeniero, Marley, siempre con la calidad. Hi, Georgie. Artillery.
Módico, definitivamente tus labios tienen algo magnético. Debo tomarme algo energético. No quiero que se caiga este momento mágico, por eso me pongo romántico. Sundada, 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 sundada. Miraré, porque yo mirándote a la cara me doy cuenta que me muero por tocarte. Que me desvelaba, mami, sin tu calor. Pero no, tiré mis sueños en el suelo y aunque casi muero, te encontré. Yeah. Te besaré hasta sentirme tuyo. E inventaré un mundo para los dos. Te abrazaré y sentiré Entre tú y yo, bailemos tú y yo. Sundara, 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 sundara. Tu encuentro no es algo casual, para mí es un poco ilógico. En mi vida un acto histórico.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the late edition of the Watchtower. We gotta get it to you. We got stuff we gotta talk about. We're gonna try to get it to you brief and sweet.
Yo, Rick, you sound real low, Rick.
Real low. Whoa, you know Rick can't have that. I'm a loud mouth. All right, so.
Levon, can you hear Rick?
I can hear him.
Good.
Does he sound low to you? Because on my end, he sounds low.
How about now? How's that sound?
You sound fine.
Right.
You sound fine.
I sound fine and I feel fine. All right.
Can you hear him?
All right. Who's on it? Whoa. Who we got here? Pastor Joe, can you hear me? He says, how about that? Radio, can you hear me? Anybody out there? Can you hear me?
You see, Pastor Joe said Rick's volume. He does sound low.
All right.
The funny thing is, you sounded fine before the show, Rick. I don't know what happened.
How about now?
Yeah, now you sound much
Yeah.
All right. So let me say this again. If you didn't hear me the first time, we are live. Live. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go. Brief and sweet, wrap it up, thief and screet, ever rap a rap, magging underneath Rick's feet. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run through this real quick. And the Rick likes to start off. Look at this, look what Rick has. Look at the screen. Look! I got my box office back! Look at that! Box office mojo's ready to go! Man, look at this! Ghostbusters #1, Dune Part 2, #2, Kung Fu Panda, #3, Immaculate. What is this filth? #4, Arthur the King, King Arthur. Where's Batman when you need him? Late Night with the Devil. Whoa. Deuce sent me an article on that. That's a little creepy right there. Imaginary. Love Lies Bleeding. Sounds like that time of the month. Cabrini. Bob Marley One Love, which I saw on Vudu today. They want $24 for his Jamaican ass. You know that? $24 to see Bob Marley. $25. Woo, I don't know about that. Shout out to the Objective Gamer and Ty That Man who just snuck in here. About time, jabronis. I don't know what the hell you were waiting on.
I don't know. Yeah, for me, the Discord app was kind of acting funny, so I'm on the Discord through the web browser.
You know what? The app was acting up with me on yesterday when my internet was down, which was terrible. But hey, listen, I'm glad y'all even at least made it. So going forward, we're going to have the Watchtower at 5:30s on Monday. Once in a while, we'll have a late edition when my son has baseball, or if something happens where I had to get bonded out of jail or something. So that might be that. But other than that, let's roll through these box office here. Now, before we were trying to get into this until the devil came and he knocked us off the internet, and we had some problems. But Ghostbusters Frozen Empire was #1 to box office with $45 million. Now, here's what I can tell you right now. Whoa, Dwight. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how it is here. Shout out to the one and only Mac City. Mac, you know how Mac come through all the clubs. Hit. What's good, Mac City? Who else is out there? Did I miss somebody? Swordfish is here. Yes, we are live. He said Diddy on the run. Oh man, what happened to Puffy? Puffy at it again? Oh man.
He got raided.
He got raided. Oh no.
Both places too, I believe.
Oh, he left the country. He left the country. He not here. He left.
Yeah, no, I mean his homes or whatever got raided though. So that's even more damaging.
Yeah, he left. Yeah, when he heard that, he left.
Ladies
they
and
say
gentlemen,
Barbados.
breaking news. Now listen, that's a good thing about the Watchtower. We talk about everything, even a little bit of gaming sometimes. Bro, Puff Daddy's on a run. He told y'all he won't stop. He won't stop doing a lot of things. That's why his ass is on a run. So, Puff, come home, brother. face it. You and R. Kelly can share a cell together. All right.
Oh,
Remember that song you guys made together when you stole that beat, huh? Stole that beat, forcing your meat.
What's wrong with
What
that,
are we
Ricky?
doing here?
Oh, hold on. Come on now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know,
Okay,
okay.
Rick.
I go too deep down the rabbit hole
Well,
now.
now
Rick.
whoa, pause with those guys. You gotta say pause, especially with rabbit hole, any kind of hole with those two jabronis. You don't know what you're getting into, but they know what they're getting into if you smell what the Rick is cooking. So all I'm gonna say is Ghostbusters was #1 at the box office, and we are proud as a Ghostbuster family here in the Brown compound. We love Ghostbusters. We love the movie. We are glad the Pudge loved it. We got another movie we're going to see this week, that being Godzilla King Kong. I believe that debuts on Thursday. Hey, they got these new seats in the theater that shake and shit. I'm gonna let the kids sit in there. I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm good. So
I want to ask a question, Rick.
Hey, go ahead, brother.
Oh, go ahead, partner.
It's not really what I was saying. Or are you going? Everybody going to do like a WrestleMania watch party?
Yes,
coming up.
Yes, I'm doing a WrestleMania watch on Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna do a live, a live WrestleMania reaction. Now, obviously, I can't show anything.
Yeah.
All I can do is give a play-by-play like I'm goddamn Jim Ross. I'm gonna tell you what's happening. And yeah, absolutely. So I think that's gonna be cool as hell. If me, Parker, even Teddy's obnoxious ass comes in here, hit the like button, and he comes in and we just talk about wrestling, talk about what happened. I think that's gonna be cool as hell. So yes, I definitely want to do that. I said I was gonna do that, and yes, I am still going to do that. But before that, I already did that poll with the whole Ghostbusters thing, so I don't even want to do that. But hey, this is what the box office was. As you can see, Ghostbusters came out, boom, boom. Now, just want to check real quick what it did now, because those were, those were numbers up till Sunday, and I think that was let me make sure that they're set in stone here, is because I believe globally.
Yeah.
Okay, globally, it's at 61 million. All right, so it's 61 million is for Ghostbusters globally, and it only cost $100 million to make. That is cheap by today's standard. Bro, you imagine you can make 3 Ghostbuster movies off The Last of Us and Spider-Man budgets. Imagine that. Wow. So, again, that's something that's worth noting there. Now, I do want to talk about this here. The Deuce put up here. He sent this to me here. Look at this. This horror film called Late Night with the Devil earned scary numbers on Sunday's box office. Can any of you guys think of what the box office total was for this film here? Anybody want to give a shot at it? Anybody? Lala, Levon, Thailand man. Anybody?
Wait, you didn't went in and out. What'd you say? I can't hear you.
I went in and out. You sure it's not you?
Yeah, no, I just got all the alerts and stuff for Discord, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
it just told me to come into Discord, so that's why I said that.
All right, so I'm gonna get drum roll, please. What do you think the box office take for this horror film called Late Night with the Devil? All right, you guys don't have a guess?
I ain't watching that.
Guess.
30 million. 30 million.
Maybe 40 million?
Deuce. The honors, please.
18 million. 18 million.
Nah, the movie on Sunday made $666,666.
Sweet Lord, baby.
Yes, the mark of the beast. The devil made this movie. Yo, that is crazy, bro. The devil made this movie. That box on a Sunday, the Lord's Day, for those that are not Seventh-day Adventists. Can you believe that movie made 600,000, 60? Look at all them sixes, bro. That's 2 devils. No,
yo,
that's 2 devils.
Rick, there's a lot of backsliders out there, Rick. That's all it is, man.
Bro, whew. I remember that Omen song. Bro, them motherfuckers showed out in droves to go get this movie right on freaking Sunday. Radio said, Rick bought up the Watchtower fast today. after seeing those Xbox UK sales. No,
Damn.
no, that's the. We'll talk about that Wednesday. Today is a different day. We're on a Watchtower. We're not watching console sales. This is no gaming show, jabroni. This is not what we do here. Levon, steer the ship.
Happy Gilmore 2. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about Happy Gilmore 2. So, Levon,
I think it's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. Happy Gilmore.
Right.
What do you guys think?
I think it was cool.
I'll be honest with you, I never watched that movie. I never watched
Really?
it. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, this is out of my league. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so
Don't feel bad. I didn't watch it either. We in the same.
I watched the movie though.
Is that the golf movie? Is that the golf one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I did watch it. I watched it.
Well, I can speak on it. I watched it. What's that with Bob Barkley? He stole off for the
Oh, yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Bob Barkley,
The Price is Wrong,
bitch. Who passed away recently. Yeah.
Yeah, but he died in the movie too, didn't he? I know he got his hand taken. I thought, did he die in the movie?
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
I mean,
So a sequel is coming. A sequel is in the works. Who is according to Christopher McDonald, who got the script. So
Yeah, he collaborated with Adam Sandler a lot. Christopher McDonald, they're like
but to be honest, I can't say
Rob Snyder too. He be in the movies.
Yeah, but him and Rob Snyder had like a falling out though. Like, cause he wasn't in Grown Ups too. Like something happened with him and Rob Schneider. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
I was saying I can't say I'm excited or interested in seeing the sequel because how many years, decades later, whatever. So yeah, so like I'm not. Maybe if it come out on digital sale, physical media, maybe see it from there though, whatever.
All right, Mello, Happy Gilmore 2. It's coming. What's your thoughts?
You said, hold on, who?
Happy Gilmore 2, the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh,
Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Oh man,
how many minutes y'all been streaming? It's been 5 minutes yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting tired of all the dumbness. I'm gonna keep it clean. I don't want to watch it.
Okay,
I'll watch it when it's on. I don't know, Netflix or something.
Okay. Can I piggyback off of what Mello said when he's done?
It's coming out on Netflix, actually.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna check it out there. Shout out to Adam Sandler, and you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a great movie. I hope it's something that you can watch with your family. Yeah.
King Reaper is here.
Eclipse, what's up, brother? What's up?
So good. Eclipse is here. The head of the cool nation. All right, he's here. Let him go.
Ricky. But what are your thoughts on Happy Gilmore 2? Happy Gilmore is coming back. It's coming on Netflix. Adam Sandler's in it. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
You talking to Eclipse?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Eclipse. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Eclipse. Oh man, this nigga.
Is Mike
show. Is Mike?
Hello?
You know, it's your fault, Levon. You invited this jabroni, and he's here. His mic's not working. Damn it! Hit the like button, Levon. Go on to somebody
Rick,
else.
While he's getting his mic together, I wanted to piggyback real quick on what Mello said earlier. How do you guys feel about remakes, or not remakes, but part 2s or part 3s years after? For example, they got a new Beetlejuice coming out, and that movie came out in the 90s, and part 2 is finally coming out. Like, how do you guys feel about them finally doing part 2s or part 3s of movies so long after the first one came out?
Well, I think that they make those movies based on the data that they get of what people are watching on Netflix and all that old streaming shit. And I think that when they see that people are into the old shit, they go and make a sequel for you.
It allows the companies to take advantage of the nostalgia of people.
Exactly. I mean,
with those movies.
100%.
I could bring up some examples of that. Some actually succeeding.
Some of them are very successful. Some of them are successful now. I believe they did a. Well, first of all, let's start with Rocky Balboa. That was one that was successful. I mean, they didn't make another Rocky movie, the one where he fought with Tarver, because the last time we saw Rocky, he was fighting Tommy Morrison in the street with like a bare-haired knuckle brawl. So,
as far as Yeah, before Netflix, I would bring up Dark Crystal. You remember that old show way back then? And they came with like a remake or some sort on Netflix. That was pretty
What
good.
is Dark Crystal?
Oh, wow, you see that?
That's a movie from like 1977, nigga. That shit.
Jim Henson is so.
I got another one for you. How about Night Court? Night Court was something that was done a long time ago, and they bought Night Court back. Now, listen, the real thing is people are running out of ideas. All right, they're rebooting stuff. That I mean, now they're doing a Married with Children reboot. Well, not really a reboot, but it's just going to be animated, like on Fox. Like instead of
it could work.
Yeah, I think it'll work because now it depends on which Al Bundy you're getting. Now, if you're getting Al Bundy in handcuffs, where he can't say or do the stuff that I know he can't say a lot of the things he used to. Think about this: Al Bundy was like based off of like a homophobic type of white trash character, whereas and his family, I mean, that's what they were. I don't think they can do that nowadays.
No, I'm gonna say this though. That was actually, we could say to me personally, that was actually like a live Simpsons show. Really, you look at the Simpsons, how the Simpsons are animated is, so you can say, damn. That was like
it was until they tuned down Bart. Remember, Bart Simpson was the star of the Simpsons.
His heyday.
Yeah, he was the star. But so many parents wrote in about his behavior, on how it made other children behave in school, that they had to turn the focus to Homer Simpson like real quick, because Bart Simpson was considered a bad role model. He was doing just bad stuff, and they cut his legs off because he was on network television. Now they try the same shit with Beavis and Butthead, and the funny thing about the whole Beavis and Butthead thing was, when the kids claimed that they watched Beavis and Butthead to do it, when it went to court, Beavis and Butthead didn't even air that night. Like, that was crazy. But, Judge and the rest of the MTV dudes said, all right, we'll
I got a question for you guys. Was Simpsons considered a kid show?
In the beginning, it was like, with the Tracy Ullman show, no, it wasn't. It was more like an adult animated skit that started with the Tracy Ullman show. It was never really for kids, but the fact that an obnoxious kid was the focal point is what made kids actually watch it. So when that kid became too obnoxious, like I said, with the parents writing in, they had to turn the focus onto Homer Simpson being the guy, the bunt of the jokes and all that other stuff. So that's how that happened. So yeah, I mean, look. They try to shut down South Park. They try to shut down Beavis and Butthead.
Hey, South Park video game's coming out tomorrow. But anyway, what were you saying, Rick?
It's coming out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Don't they got a lot of racist jokes in South Park?
Yeah, it's right up your alley. Yeah. You like that stuff? What are you
not that kind of shit.
Okay.
But let's be honest. Everything that makes fun of a ethnicity, color, or creed, or shape, or whatever that you're not would be deemed, bad, and that's why South Park is not on. They're on cable television. They can do whatever the hell they want. When you're on network TV, they can slow you down. Which brings me to one point before we move on. I expect the WWE to go back to the Attitude Era because they're going to be on Netflix now. So they're not going to be on TV. They're streaming. So I think one of the reasons Rock is back and all this stuff, because I think the Attitude Era is coming back, where they'll be doing more cursing and stuff like that. You won't see the women taking tops off, and so they're in enough trouble with that. So that kind of stuff you won't see, but you hear. But I mean, look at the promos now. Cody's cursing, Rock is them. They're all cursing and all this.
They got to stop, Ricky. They got to stop. They had sent out a memo letting them know that they can't cuss no more, and then the Rock started cussing, and now they having a few in the back because they said, "How y'all telling us not to cuss, but the Rock get to cuss?"
Well,
what's funny? Rock don't give a fuck.
Somebody's on the board and somebody's not. That's kind of how that goes. So.
No, I understand that, but you told them not to do it, and you still doing it because you don't want certain stuff to happen. That's what I'm saying. So it kind of messed up in this. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, but yeah, that's still messed up.
What kid hasn't heard, if not their parent or some other adult, or some other kid yelling, playing a Fortnite of what they're saying. So I don't want to hear that shit. You know what? Like Eminem said, where were the parents at? You know, enough of that shit.
I'll go on. Like, how many parents bought their kids GTA game? Right? So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, my mother bought my little brother one. He's only
no disrespect
13.
though. I'm just saying though.
He's
So
13.
you put that in perspective.
Yeah, he's 12. My little brother's 12. He's a doctor. Yeah. He's a doctor, of course.
So I'm about to say like.
Yeah, well, he's adopted. But,
hey now, slow it down, people.
Well, we don't love him no less, but you know, she bought him GTA, and then she was like, well, she's asking me about it. Well, that's the
thing,
I'm
though.
like, Mom, there's a big ass M on this thing. I mean, what the hell did you buy it for?
Well, that's the thing, though. Just because you do it in your household, it doesn't mean acceptable worldwide. So,
well, in a sense, you could say it is in a certain sense, or allowance. You look at TV with person being done on TV or profanity, whatever I should say. It's probably seems more accepted now than it probably ever has been.
Not for everybody, no.
A lot of TV shows,
and especially not for when you go on brand endorsements. No, not everybody's.
I mean, I don't think that's going to stop endorsements from saying profanity in professional wrestling. You got grown ass men and women like trying to do storylines and stuff like that. I mean, don't censor the one. Don't take away. I say from the artist though. Yes. I don't like censorship. Let them be artistically art. Like let that platform. How you going to do it? Let them do it like that, unfiltered. You know, Parker. That makes it seem more real.
You should be able to artistically articulate yourself without cursing either. Like,
really? Wait, whoa! You think that Stone Cold character works?
The general, Rick.
You said, do I think that Stone Cold character works without cursing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not
that's the art of being better. That's the art of being better than others. That's the art of being better than others.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mello is not a wrestling fan, so he doesn't really understand.
Okay. That's like. It doesn't work like that. When you like certain verbiage carries more emotion. Whatever. You got the same meaning, but it's gonna carry more emotion, though, right?
You can get your meaning out without cursing.
That's
what separate the pros from the amateurs and the novice when it comes to acting. Being able to portray emotions without having to.
But there are certain words that need to come across by using a certain term. Just gives you more power than say. I don't think Steve Austin can get on a rope and says, "Give me a heck yeah." That's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Give me a hell yeah.
Imagery. I would say imagery is a lot, all right.
To each his own.
Yeah, hey, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
It ain't like he in there yelling bitch and motherfucker in Melford, like.
Well, they don't say that. They don't say.
That's why I say it's ways to express yourself without having to curse. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, you do realize that show's not on Sunday, right? So it's all right. There's no church today. What are you talking
hell
about?
Hell is a cuss word, so I can use that instead of portrayal image.
Actually, hell would be the grave, but
look, we only got 20 more minutes, so let's move along here.
We're gonna send this shit to the Smallville thing or whatever that.
Whoa! You treat Smallville with respect, jabroni. So
but that's why, Rick. That's why I told you to check the general because this piggybacking on what you said about Married with Children doing the digital. So this article basically explains that all three in the picture they're willing to come back if they do it in
Rosenbaum's willing to come back.
Yeah, all three of them. Yes, sir.
Wow, Rosenbaum needs money. I remember that jabroni.
They're all willing to.
Didn't want to come. Well, Tom Welling. Well, he's got to get back in shape, and you know they can't.
No. It's like animated.
Yeah, I was to say it's got to be. You know what?
I was going to acting then, basically.
You know who can't come back? Chloe.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that Lana's coming because she was tied.
She in jail.
Well, not only that, but Lana was tied up in that little sex ring too that they had going.
Really? I didn't.
Yes, Lana was tied up.
I know Chloe, but I didn't know Lana.
Yes, we'll talk about that later on. So, Levon, where you want to steer the ship to?
Steer the ship. Let's talk about Gen V. So,
right.
season two update proves the boys will avoid common stream pilot problem. So, they're basically gonna be filming soon. When it comes to Gen V season 2, like they're gonna be filming pretty soon. That's pretty. And also, it sets up for a likely 2025 release date. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the last we'll see of the characters. I think they will be definitely in the boys have a cross crosscast episode. I can see that definitely happening. Yeah, because Homelander was in the last episode of Gen V.
Yeah. When you talk about the girl with the blood powder, remember having to say, "Oh, I don't like those powders." You know how powerful it is. You can manipulate someone's blood, right? That's crazy. See what the other lady do, right?
Yeah, because that's how Magneto can kill. But that's how Magneto can kill your boy Superman is by manipulating blood. Like, remember we was talking about that, Parker? How Magneto can kill Superman with the iron.
I know, but like, there is more profound how they do it though. And stuff like they don't control necessarily like outside metal stuff like ripping adamantium out Wolverine's out Wolverine's body. Like, that's something different, But shards of blood give you a heart attack real quick, I mean, because they have like make that's just crazy though. The power's in the blood though. See.
Well, that's what they say in church too, especially during communion. The power is in the blood.
I mean, yeah.
We about to go to church right here. Melo don't want us cursing. Parker's giving freaking tithing. Whoa, man.
The power's in the blood.
Hallelujah. All right.
I mean, it is all right. I mean, how many people like need blood transfusions? Help them.
Stay alive. Jehovah's Witness. They said no.
I know. I'm just saying, like, about the blood. Yeah, it's a very profound DNA you'll find in blood too. From scientific standpoint. Right. So, but go ahead next.
Well, that being said, I'm looking forward to Gen V. I think it'll be sometime in 2025. Ain't gonna be no time. It ain't coming in 24. You can forget that. Maybe the end of 25.
They don't gotta rush it though. I mean, that has great potential though. The first one was off the wall fire though.
Shout out to Sony. Can you imagine if Sony has 3 hit shows with this, Last of Us, and The Boys? I think it's time for Sony to get their own.
Wait, The Boys is part of Sony?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're familiar with it.
I thought that was Amazon shit.
Yeah, but you see the PlayStation, Sony though, pictures Sony. On that, whatever, right? Yeah. So they're part of that too.
Guess what else? Guess what else Sony owns? Married with Children.
Yeah.
Married with Children.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
They do. Yep, they own Married with Children too.
Okay,
well, they've been doing entertainment. Yeah, they've been doing entertainment though.
Isn't that a Fox property? I thought that was
Fox aired it. Fox had the distribution rights, but it was a Sony Pictures production. That's
okay.
Yeah, so Fox just had also just like what's the name, like ABC. I mean that's a bad example because it's a sister network. Because remember ABC was showing the what's the name show, the Marvel show, but then they ended up buying Marvel, so that's not a good example. So.
And I'm real TriStar Pictures from now that movie, right?
Or the one with the Pegasus.
As Richard Pryor said, "Fucking white horse."
yeah.
So they got a lot of studios like Columbia who was doing the Spider-Man movies back then before the MCU.
Yeah, not only that, they were a distributor for Def Jam. Because Def Jam was, with Columbia. So, yeah, Sony has been around in the record business and in the movie business. So, Gen V, 67% say yes, they did enjoy Gen V. So, this is something to look forward to. Speaking of something to look forward to, let's change our focus over to Monarch now. Because now we got to move along here. So, Monarch, this was probably the best episode so far out of the 3, was this one here. Because in this episode, you saw they did again. Monarch hurts you with the back and forth with the timeline. Sometimes you can get it confused. The one thing that they did do well is they uses Kurt Russell's son to play him. Back in the day. That. Yeah, that's cool as hell.
Wait, that's Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah, that's Kurt Russell's son that plays Shaw. That plays Shaw. That's his actual son in real life. So that.
And they both was in the MCU, Rick.
I knew Kurt Russell. I didn't know his son was in the MCU.
Yeah, his son is in Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's U.S. agent.
Oh, okay. So hey, look, Dad's getting his son some work because he doesn't want hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe I'll get my 3 boys, a job. I'll get them started DJing or something. I can't teach him how to bounce. You can't teach 6'7", 280. Can't teach that. But anyway, this is the ice monster that was in there. So all along, you know, the siblings are looking for their father. So they finally track him down that he was going to a location near Alaska, right? So going to the location near Alaska, they see the plane. They look at the plane. It looks like a crash site. The plane is in bits and pieces, and they're trying to figure out, did he survive the crash? They find a tent that's set up, and they see his handwriting, and they realize that, okay, he survived. But then the buddy who was the pilot, who passed out, and Kurt Russell had to end up landing the plane, he does a little forensic work, and Buddy says, look, this plane didn't crash. This plane landed. So now he's running to the... Go. Yeah, he said, we got to go. So Buddy gets the plane, and he's trying to start the plane. The minute the plane goes out, this thing you see right here on the right of my screen just totally fucked his shit up. This thing spits out some kind of Superman freaking cool breeze breath. Yeah, and then it kills him. So this little monster here, this is something. And then also, I believe episode 3 was the first time you got a glimpse of Godzilla. It's the kind of
fact.
Yeah, it's the fat Godzilla.
No, because in episode 1 they showed him.
They showed him
apart,
they did.
on the bridge.
Well, I mean, this was the whole like Godzilla. I mean, like they showed like when he was at the bomb, they showed like all 300 feet of his ass. He was just standing there, and he went over there. Then they blew it up. And which they think he's dead, but as anybody knows who knows anything about Godzilla, my son would jump in here and say, that kind of, you're feeding him. He loves that radioactive shit. That's Godzilla's whole deal right there. So,
but that's what they told the army that, and they still wanted to bomb him. I'm like, yo, that don't make no sense. If
bro, is there any difference with white folks getting aggressive with things they don't understand? They want to blow it up. But that's what they did. And then here's what was dumb here. The only part of this episode I didn't like is when she's running over to, I guess, that satellite dish, like that's going to stop the bomb from going off. And then
because she was going to stop the signal from going to it. She was trying to stop the signal.
And they would have shot her dead.
Yeah, I know. Well, clearly no one cared. So
yeah, the army would have shot her dead if she did it. Listen, you know, I ain't even gonna bring up what I was gonna bring up, but forget it. But anyway, you can't be doing that. So
it's a movie.
Yeah, show. I mean, bro, she would have got. First of all, she wouldn't even run like 2 steps, and it looked like she's going towards that. Pop, pop, pop. Done. You know, M16.
Yo, she cried like she lost a child, though.
That was that again. That's the only part of this episode I didn't like. You know, there is a such thing as overacting, and you don't want to see that. Like my man Hulk Hogan did when he was talking about the death of Scott Hall. All the other wrestlers, when they're talking about the death of Scott Hall, it looked genuine, but Hulk made himself cry. I think he stabbed himself in the leg or something. It was just bad. You know,
damn.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we don't need to overact it, man. I love Hulk, and you know that. Hell, I got a Hulk Hogan shirt on right now. It's red and yellow. That's my dude. But, you know, the overacting Hulk, that was bad. But this is the monster. This is a pretty good Here's what I got to say about this Monarch show. I like their CGI. It's freaking top notch over there at Apple. Shout out to Apple.
Really spending money.
Yeah, shout out to Apple with the good CGI on their freaking on their monsters. That's not the Godzilla from Godzilla Kong. If you notice, the Godzilla from Godzilla Kong, he's a little leaner. So that Godzilla they showed was from the 2014 Godzilla. He's more built like that Godzilla. But you know, again, shout out to Apple, man. Shout out to Apple. CGI looking good over there on Monarch. CGI Monarch is becoming easily one of my favorite series. As you watch it, you pay attention to the organization and what they're trying to do with some old ass data that it means something. So, you know, that was pretty cool. So again, if we're going out of 10, I gave the episode a 9. The overacting did bother me a little bit, and we got to stop with the time, the going back and forth. It gets a little confusion sometimes. You know, you get a little confused. They're like, well, this is his uncle. It's not his real uncle. It's his fake uncle. He was cool with his father. You know, that kind of stuff. The first episode was really cool, throwback, because my man John Goodman was in there playing his character that he played from King Kong. So that, you know, that was cool too. So, Levon!
Oh, hold on, Ricky. I got a question for y'all because I seen this interview with Michael J. White. I'm trying to find it, but he was talking about how people don't give credit to Blade for keeping Marvel alive. I'm gonna find that, but I just want to know y'all thoughts on that. Do y'all think Blade, well, not kept it alive, but brought it to life? Do y'all think that's true? I wanted to ask y'all that
It
question.
is true. The reason why Blade doesn't get the publicity that all of the other Marvel movies get, and I don't think it's a race thing or a color thing, but you can always say that it is because at the end of the day, Wesley Snipes sued them. So, yeah, he sued him. He sued him because Ryan Reynolds was having more screen time than he did in the third Blade. So we all know, all the brothers know, anybody who has any inkling of comic book knowledge or comic book movie knowledge know that Blade is what got this whole thing rolling on a small budget of about $50 million. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up Blade now, and let's see.
I'll be honest with you. I think the R rating is what hit that movie bigger than anything, because I don't think back then. You see how Logan was successful being R rated, and then Deadpool.
Joker.
I think back then. I feel like back then they wasn't ready for an R-rated movie like we are now.
So check this out here.
Why was it?
Blade in 1998, right? Now this is before the X-Men with Bryan Singer, although those were in development. Doesn't matter. Again, this is when Warner Brothers had the rights to Blade. You know, listen, Marvel was out here pawning all their shit. So anyway, yeah, so Wesley Snipes was he was the executive producer, because he choreographed the stunts and, you know, all of that stuff. Him and I believe David S. Goyer was also involved too. He actually wrote the script. But this Blade movie that Wesley Snipes was in cost $45 million to make. Right? Now, remember, $45 million. It made $131 million at the box office. And that's not even including DVD, because I just bought Blade on 4K Blu-ray because all it was available was on DVD for a while, and I saw the upgrade for 4K Blu-ray. I was like, all right, I'll take that. So Blade was very much a success. Shout out to Mac City; he was saying that too. Like Blade Blade saved Marvel. It did.
And I gotta get some pushback, Ricky.
You can try.
Now, I am, but like now, Marvel. Now, when you say Marvel, are you talking just?
I'm talking about the comic book genre.
No, I disagree.
I'll go deeper than. All right, here's why that's not true. Because the Batman and Robin movie came out before that, and it bombed, and people were scared. Matter of fact, let's go.
That's why I'm asking you, though, which Marvel you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, because
I don't think it had it.
Because here's what happened: the Batman and Robin movie came out in 1997, the summer, right? That movie was one of the worst comic book movies ever made. Now, I had to sit through Jonah Hex. I had to sit through that Spider-Man 3 where Parker's crying through the whole movie. Figure of Parker crying all the time.
Emo Parker.
It was bad, bro. And Parker knows all about that because he's a Parker himself and they're crybabies. So the point is that Batman movie cost $160 million to make, and it only made a whopping $238 million. That was a beating, a freaking beating. You can't have Arnold playing Mr. Free. Chill, man. Nobody want to see that. And that Bane, but hold on, that Bane was the worst Bane ever. I have never seen the Bane in the Harley Quinn animated series is better than that Bane. This Bane here was bad. He was awful.
What Bane?
The Bane in that Batman and Robin movie. It was awful.
Yeah, Bane in there? You sure you had Bane in there?
Yes. Yo, he was horrible.
I mean, I
don't remember
Bane.
He can only say one word at a time. Bomb. Big. Like, yo, he was awful, bro.
Well, when I think about the Bane, I think it's the one in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Bro, this Bane, hold on, we gonna bring him up on the screen, man. We gonna call his ass out.
Yeah. That's a slip.
Bro, it was bad, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bane, where it's just bad. I don't think we need to. My God, this is awful. So this is how he made himself. It's 4 minutes. I don't want to go through the whole 4 minutes, but it was some skinny little dude here, and then right there, look, you see him there, and then what do? They throw.
Okay, yeah, now I can believe it now. Okay, like you said, it happened in the 90s and stuff.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that was bad. Yeah. So yeah, that was crazy. But like, I look at the Bane from the trilogy was much better representation of Bane. One of the trilogy. Yeah. Now, okay,
I
right.
believe that's Lionel Luthor right there. I believe that's him. He also played in the Gremlins, the New Batch. That actor, I forget his name. He played Lionel Luthor in Smallville.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So that's him.
I would say I don't think necessarily because I could say that Blaze really saved Marvel. But we really look at it, Marvel was still in trouble in the 90s, big trouble. Well, hence why they had to sell, with that toy biz, all that other fiascos they had, right? So yeah, I don't necessarily say that Blaze saved Marvel. Nah, I wouldn't say that. Right?
You know who's in big trouble? PBD, because they just caught him in Miami.
Oh, we covered that, yeah. Oh, hold on. Nah, man, it's like, wait, all time,
all right,
no,
let's roll into Invincible. We're running out of time here.
Damn.
You better keep going.
Oh my God.
Wait. Panther was just in here, and anyways, let's just talk about Invincible. But I like this episode. I liked it.
I did too.
What about Invincible?
Invincible episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5. I thought it was episode 6 for some reason.
Yeah, Invincible, episode 5. Go ahead, Playboy, take it away. What did you rate it from 1 to 10?
A 9.
Nice. I thought it was at least an 8.5. It's up there for sure. Great episode. It was two major fights going on at one time. The girl that Multiplier, whatever the hell her name is, yeah, she's dead. They freaking smashed her.
Dead.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember.
That nigga did more than dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
That man fricassee.
Yeah, she's dead. But check this out. I think the guys that write for The Walking Dead obviously made Invincible, for those who didn't know that. Dark Lord Fusion is here.
I know that.
Larry Buzz Jr. is here. So they love cutting people's hands off. Like, bruh, every episode somebody loses a limb or a hand. I was watching Walking Dead, and I think Rick lost his hand now. And Rick lost his hand. Merle lost his hand. Bro, even in the Walking Dead, that Telltale games, guys are losing hands. Like, bro. And I was just watching
got a nub fetish.
But you know why Rick lost his hand, right? Or
whoa.
Okay, I shut up. I shut up.
Yeah, let's not do that.
What you know the tactic, the reason why he cut his hand off tactic wise, like they did this before.
Yes.
In like the village.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Now, James McPherson, shout out to him for coming through. Never saw him here before. Listen, we always appreciate new viewers. Shout out to him. Shout out to my man James McPherson, brother. I'm glad you're here. This is what we do. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is our little comic movie show, and we do current events too, because we talked about how Puff Daddy is in trouble. Puff Daddy's in trouble. But I asked the audience, did they enjoy Invincible episode 5? 67% said no. Wow. Yeah, but it's only 4 votes though. Some people vote for the goddamn thing, will you? So we can analyze this.
Probably close it out too quickly, Rick.
Huh?
Vote for the goddamn thing.
No, I had it up there a while, but I'm reminding them, please vote. Listen, we're gonna give you guys a little chance to vote here. All right, come on, give you another minute to vote. Come on, get the votes in. Come on, get your damn votes in. Get your damn votes in. Votes in. Get your votes in. Come on, let's go.
This episode had a lot of character development in it. That's probably why they didn't like it.
Well, it was also long too. The episode was very long. Usually they're like 40 minutes. I believe this one was an hour. So they had a lot to cover. So now, obviously his father's being taken away. They're gonna electrocute him or something. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to him. But now this dude, imagine that, bro. My mom is not taking care of Big Rick's illegitimate kid. That's not happening. So this dude, his mom is taking care of his brother, who is part some kind of insect where apparently he grows up fast. I mean, he's a toddler and he's been alive for like 5 minutes.
He's purple.
Yeah, he's purple.
I think he's purple or
what's
blue.
the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Siegel? Beanie? Who's the fucking guy that runs the shit over there? He controls.
The dude with the messed up face.
Yeah. That nigga wants the baby. He wants because he knows. Come on, it's got Viltrumite freaking genes. You already know why he wants the kid. So that, yeah, exactly. And then the guy found out that he's really a cyborg because you know how he got.
Yeah, his assistant.
Yeah.
He paid 65 different nannies to come to this lady house just to babysit this man and turn this man into a weapon.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, cousin Noah's here. No, ain't you past your bedtime? What are you doing up? You know, shout out to 2/3 of the State of Gaming for showing up for the Watchtower. So, yes, these brothers are versatile. Shout out to the Dark Lord Fusion is here. I didn't even see Dark Lord Fusion creep in here. Shout out to him. My man, Dark Lord Fusion. So, no, now, you don't make many appearances on the Watchtower. Are you into any of these shows that we're talking about? We're talking Monarch. We're talking Invincible. You know, we're talking X-Men 97, which we're going to close the show with that because let me tell you, my man Magneto, a.k.a. Malcolm X, he's on some shit. Y'all better leave him alone. Bro, he had him. Listen, that's a powerful nigga. And Rogue turned out to be the heartlet that I knew she was. You can't trust redheads. They're worthless. And, you know, and then Gambit went out like a sucker. I mean, bro, at least, bro. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Man, this dude hiding behind hallways with a sad face, bro. And this is what I will say to the audience. Wolverine is absolutely useless in this cartoon. He can't.
He really is.
He can't cut anybody up. Nobody bleeds. Drill claw, tomato board. Get his ass up out of there.
He hiding feelings. He hiding feelings because Jean got a baby about his
man,
bro.
I'm about to say,
nasty work with Wolverine, bro. In 2024, it's nasty work. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, look, Wolverine served one purpose. And that's to steal Cyclops' old lady.
You know what? Let's go into X-Men.
Let's just talk about it. Let's
just talk about it. You know, we're gonna end the show.
Before we jump, let me say this: Invincible is fire. But I do watch Invincible.
Okay,
I catch it as soon as it's available. But we can jump in. We can jump next, man. Even though I watched it like over 20 years ago, we can jump into X-Men.
Yeah, because you know, now here's what I would say first. First of all, the first 2 episodes that they showed, fucking 10 out of 10. I have no complaint. There's only one complaint I have in this whole show, folks, is Wolverine. He doesn't fit. Wolverine does not fit in this X-Men cartoon for a couple reasons. Number one, he hadn't killed anybody yet. He cut up.
Well, did he fit in the old cartoon?
No, he didn't. But here's the reason why you forgave him for that. Because again, like Mello was talking about, he was trying to get with Jean. We was more worried about Wolverine's drama than, you know, him actually. Bro, he fought Sabretooth.
That's interesting.
No, he fought Sabretooth one episode. Sabretooth knocked Wolverine in water. The motherfucker was in the bed for 3 episodes. I saw it. That motherfucker had a healing factor.
Because when you watch the intro, when you watch the intro, Sabretooth's in there as well. So should Sabretooth be in there?
Bro, anything is better than this. I'm hopefully
we saw character building.
We saw the real Jean Grey show up. Hopefully, the real motherfucking Wolverine shows up because this guy is a bitch.
Let's do episode 1 first.
All right, so let's start with episode 1. As everybody knows, Charles Xavier's dead. All right, from the 97.
Hey, hold on, time out. So this is not.
Please inform me on that.
I thought it was the same cartoon they showed back when we were young.
Hell no.
This is
a continuation.
It's a continuation of the Xavier.
Noah, listen, you got to listen to what it says.
Yeah.
Previously on X-Men. That's how you know. When my man said previously on X-Men, that's when you know we're ready for another ride. So, that being said, the new X-Men The animation looks the same. That's cool. I like that 90s animation. You know, not like South Park, but like this. This works. I think, and I was telling Deuce and the guys in the back, Morph is probably the most important character because Morph, in his name, so to speak, can morph into other characters that they don't really give a backstory to, or that we know in the comics, or that's fan favorites. When Morph morphs into them, and he can still use their powers and stuff, that's kind of like a throwback. That's nostalgia. Yep. That's like a cameo. So Morph is actually very important in this series because Morph morphed into Colossus. He morphed into the Blob. He morphed into Lady Deathstrike. So Morph is very, very important. Hit the like button here. We got 8 likes. We had 39 people tuning in. What the hell's going on? Hit the goddamn like button. How hard is it? Jesus. So anyway, so episode 1. You want to take it away, Deuce? About your feelings on it and what were the highs and the lows? There weren't any lows. What were the highs?
The high for me was Storm when the Sentinels sensed her coming down and they was like, what they said, Omega level mutant. I was like,
yes,
damn,
they finally get so. Because I mean, you can't call her a goddess for nothing, right? So she's an Omega level mutant, and they said that. And my man Bishop, they sent the Black X-Men to go do the deed. He was there with her, you know, to get shit, you know, popped off. And their mission, was successful. She tried to be peacefully at first, as they said, and shit turned crazy. So she does what Storm does.
I like that move too with Wolverine and Gambit. When he did that little magical thing with his claws and
yes. You know what? That is Wolverine's only highlight out of the first 2 episodes. Is that when Gambit put the charge on the claws? Yes, and then he went and that was cool. That reminded me of some like Marvel Ultimate Alliance type shit right there. I was like, yeah. Because remember when the Ultimate Alliance, you can use Cyclops beam on Captain America's shield, and then it freaking it fucking throws everything around. Yeah, that shit was hot. Kind of like they did in Avengers when Iron Man hit the shield and he was killing all the Ashantis, and he was he with the freaking repulsor ray. That was hot. I was like, oh shit, that's a throwback to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So anyway, first episode. Look, I feel like I'm in the 50s down in Alabama. Willie Styles is here because imagine what they're saying with mutants, and I'm thinking of black people. How they used to do us. It's like the same thing. Hey, mutie, what are you doing here, mutie? We can't coexist with your kind, mutie. I'm like, damn. That's was something because they said that, Stan Lee kind of based this whole thing off the civil rights and, Jim Crow laws and how they was treating blacks. And, everybody knows Professor Xavier's like Martin Luther King and Magneto was like Malcolm X, so. And now he's walking around with a big ass M, but we'll get to that in a minute. So.
What do you think about Cyclops superhero landing? I thought that shit was dope.
Oh, how he jumps back and forth with the blast now?
Yeah, when he was falling from the plane.
Yes. Well, you see the way he fights with that shit. He didn't do that in '97. Not at all. Yeah, he uses the beam to kind of like propel him across the room and shit. Like, yo, that shit's fire, yo. Like, yes. That. Yeah, he was like, yeah, X-Men, take care of yourself. Now, I think this Cyclops, man, bro, remember there was kind of like doubt of who the leader of the X-Men were in '97. Mm-hmm. You didn't know if Wolverine was the leader. He felt more like the leader because he never listened to Cyclops. Was Professor the leader? Okay, he's dead now. I think Scott kind of like basically put 10 toes down and said, I'm the leader of the X-Men. And that's what it is. And I mean, even at the end, before somebody else said that line, he said, me, my X-Men. So Scott is the leader. And, he made that pretty clear that he is the leader.
Quick question, if you don't mind me asking. Because I wanted to piggyback off what you said about Cyclops. They were saying that his eyes isn't lasers. I thought his eyes were lasers. They said it's some type of infrared. That's the reason why he was able to put those guys down in the warehouse without killing them. Like, what is that exactly?
Well,
it's not
infrared. That's optic blast, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt Havoc though, because that's his brother.
I like that.
It's like, yeah, I mean, it's like a whole nother.
And he only uses that because he had a brain aneurysm, I think, so he can't control it. So he has to wear the ruby.
Whoa. That's what they said, but then they changed it. His eye is like a portal to a whole different dimension.
Jesus
So
Christ.
Right. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Whoa, that
Now-
is after 1991. That for sure is after
Oh.
1991. Yes, that what Manhattan's talking about is after 1991. So, you know.
Okay.
So Manhattan, you're a comic book guy. Unlike the guy who has his mic muted, what did you think of the series?
Oh, Lord.
I definitely say this is really good. It did give off that the 80s feeling, and I'm like the fact that it's a bit more mature. That's I was thinking I'm like,
oh yeah, because Magneto's copping feels on Rogue when she comes out with the glove off in the room, and how Gambit was looking, bro. I think Gambit went out like a bitch to me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
bro.
I like what they're trying to do with Cyclops, though. They're trying to man him up because before he was like a bitch at this point. Like,
yeah. I was just telling Deuce. I was like, he established that, I'm the leader of the X-Men. Like, listen, people I know. Listen, for you Wolverine fans out there, I'm sorry, he doesn't fit. Okay, Wolverine doesn't fit in this series.
But you know why he's there,
yeah,
right?
because he's the most popular X-Men. I get it.
There you go.
He is.
There you go, brother.
He's the most popular X-Men. But let me tell you something, bruh. If you're gonna make a Voltron cartoon and the Black Lion can't do shit, then let's just call it Lions. Let's not call it.
Well, I mean, Wolverine is getting his own game before the X-Men.
Well, because Wolverine was and the reason why you what puts a magnifying glass on this whole thing is the X-Men movies that came out by Fox and all of that. They put the onuses on Wolverine. They made him the lead character. And now when you watch the cartoon, he is anything but. He's a supporting character at best. I mean, even when you watch the intro, they'll show Scott, they'll show Gambit before him, Jean, all of them, Beast. Like Wolverine.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Y'all didn't like that fight scene with the Sentinels though when they used Gambit used his powers on his
but guess what, Mello? That's one scene.
And then more flipped to another character. He launched himself into it. Like what?
Yeah,
y'all didn't like that shit.
Okay, well,
I loved it.
Well, listen, we loved it.
Oh, okay,
the Wolverine that we grew up, that I grew up in, Parker, until you grew up in fucking 2020. He's still growing up. But that Wolverine was cutting people's arms off, killing people. Yeah, bro, they fucking nerfed them. Like, it's fucking horrible. Yo, they fucking killed. And speaking of nerve, fan. So at the end, Wolverine just doesn't fit. Bro, you know what they should do? Just talk to him on walkie-talkie or some shit and tell him he's guarding a base. Don't even bring him up. Bro, they had Wolverine. Bro, this is how bad Wolverine is in the show. He's driving Jean to the fucking hospital when she's in labor. Like, bro, that is damn bad, bro. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Cause I gotta ask this, cause it kind of makes sense. If this is the continuation of what they went through as teens, and now they're in their mid-early adulthood, it kind of does make sense. Like I lost towards the lady. I can't remember his name right now.
Cyclops. Oh, Mello went out. You good, Mello? Anybody? Okay. Ty? Anybody? What's going on? Okay. Well, there's people talking, folks, but I hear nothing. So I'm gonna say, I guess we're steering the ship or something. What's going on here? He said, "Hey, shut up! Onyx is here. What's good, brother? How you doing, Onyx? Hey, shut up! Onyx is here. Shout out to Onyx who's here. Mello, for some reason I can't hear you. Your mic is going. Yeah, your mic is going, Mello, but I can't hear a thing you're saying, brother. So we can't hear Mello. Anybody else out there? Ty, I can't hear Ty either. All right, Ty's up out of there. Boom, Parker, you there? Manhattan talking. I can't hear him either. All right, so listen. Yo, I can't hear the bros, but hey, this is what we got. Yeah. We gotta finish the show. So anyway, my whole take on my whole take on the X-Men is this is a beautiful thing here. I love it. I got no issues with it. In fact, I'm excited to get ready for the other 2 episodes that's coming out. My man Mello, poor guy, he's still talking, but we can't hear him. I don't know. Shout out to my crew with no volume. All right. So I don't know. It might be a Discord thing. Parker said Discord was acting up earlier. That might be it. I'm not quite sure what happened. I just know that I can't hear my peoples. But anyway, so at the end, Magneto comes through, and he's got the will, the last will and testament of Professor Charles Francis Xavier. And yeah, I know Deuce, right? I can hear myself, well, through whatever, but I can't hear you guys. I don't know what's going on there with that. Let me check this out. Let me see here. Everybody's got volume here. Everything here. Deuce is calling in the phone. Deuce, what's good, brother?
Yo, we could all hear each other in the back, but we can't hear you, bro.
Yo, that's weird.
Yeah, we could all hear you, and we could all hear each other, but for some reason you can't hear us.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. So you guys can all hear each other, but you can't hear me. All right, so I'm going to jump out one room and jump back in and see if that'll fix it. Let me try that.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Deuce who called in, phoned a friend. Let's see here.
Victory has defeated you.
Let's see.
Victory has defeated you.
Everybody back now?
Yep.
All right. Hell, man, look at my friends are here. my friend. Rick, happy now. Yeah, my friends are back. All right, they can hear me. That's all that matters. So that's all I got to do from now on is when you guys try to overtalk me if I don't like what you're saying, the Rick can just go somewhere else and do his own show. All right. All right, man. Thank you for giving me that cheat code. I appreciate it. Shout out to my crew for sticking it out. Yeah. We stuck it out. All right. Enough of that shit. So anyway, at the end of the episode.
What's episode, Rick?
Episode 1. We're talking about episode 1 still. My man Eric comes out, named my son, and like most Erics, he's powerful. And Eric comes out and he says, "Hey, look, man, you see the last will and testament? This is my X-Men now." Motherfucking Magneto came, threw his jank on the table and said, "Do something about it." And Scott ready to run off with his little girlfriend because they got this little baby that ain't his. I mean, now I'm starting rumors, but at the end of the episode, you see Magneto, and he's not wearing a helmet anymore. And I'm like, oh shit, this is, and I love the way it ended because I would have been pissed if that's how episode 2 ended. You're talking about on a cliffhanger. Woo, man, I saw that, and I didn't watch the next episode until the next day. So we start with the beginning of episode 2. Deuce, how did you feel?
Okay, so episode 2, I know that he went to. Okay, so Magneto basically went to trial for his previous crimes.
Yes,
and I want to say some Trump supporters came up to the trial.
No doubt.
Tried to end him.
My man said Trump supporters. Didn't it feel like the storming of the Capitol?
That's what that was.
Bro,
that's what that was.
Yeah, man, didn't they use the word insurrection too? I think. Yeah. It was like
that whole thing is played on like people don't understand. That whole moment was like a bunch of radical right wing bro. That's what that was.
Shout out to Manhattan, man. Listen, Manhattan, why can't you come to work on time on Sunday? And give your views and opinions because we need them, especially because Parker mutes his mic. He sits there with the duck lips because you told him his Superman knowledge ain't worth a damn. So listen, listen. You got listen, Manhattan. You were pushing for the freaking Watchtower. You and Deuce. He's here every week. He texts me articles.
You, Deuce, and Parker.
I mean, bro, at least you can do is put some articles on the Spear and chuck it over here to Connecticut. I don't understand.
I be putting stuff in there. I just don't. I don't have label on.
Yeah, but bro, we listen. Now, look, we can hardly hear or understand your clicking language, but we like to hear your insights on things, bro. Yeah. You're a very knowledgeable guy. You know, I mean, we gotta get you to wear some underwear instead of that diaper thing that you wear, you know, from your tribe. But other than that, yo, you're good to go, bro. We need this insight. You know, like, you know, I know why Parker muted his mic because he didn't do his homework. You see, we're talking about the X-Men. Yeah, he didn't do his homework. I wish Ty, that woman, was here because I know she did her homework. She's invested too. Like she goes, Young City K3, what's good, brother? Good to see ya. Hit that like button and why don't you subscribe for the Rick, please? And we're gonna talk about these comics. We don't do just gaming around here. Especially since there's one console that's dead, there's absolutely no reason to.
Let's save that for Wednesday. Yeah. Let's save that for Wednesday.
How about we save that I had two other points on episode 2.
Let's go, because we gotta close out.
The first point was your man Logan showed up again because Jean Grey, who put quotations around her name, said that he's here, and Logan jumped up immediately and was like, "Who? Apocalypse?" So he was ready for that smoke. So you talking about he's not good? My man was ready to fight Apocalypse, and we know Apocalypse ain't no joke.
Man,
that's number one.
Well, first of all, this is how it went though. He said, "What? Apocalypse is here." He know Apocalypse ain't there. But listen, come on, you really?
I mean, he was on go mode. He was on go mode.
Man, listen, the problem with Wolverine, he's all steak, no sizzle. He's always like that. He's always. How many times in the old '97 cartoon did Wolverine threaten somebody and get his ass kicked? He used to threaten Sabretooth all the time. I can smell him. And he's knocked out in the bed for 2 days, bro. I don't want to hear any more Wolverine threats. Bro, stop. Bro, he's nerfed. Get him out of here.
He got whooped by Sabretooth for a build-up, and then they made him beat him in the end. You know why they did that to him.
Bro, okay, if he has all these healing powers that he does, why did it take 2 fucking episodes for him to get from Professor's healing chambers when he can heal in 5 minutes? What the hell happened?
He was trying to get Jean Grey to rub on his leg, and she ain't do it, so he just got out of there.
I'll tell you this, though, Rick. People don't know, Sabretooth is, like, if you compare, he's more stronger than Wolverine.
Of course, he's fucking 3 times his size.
His healing factor is stronger than Wolverine's healing factor, so, like, yeah. So that's his rival, though. So, yeah,
Parker,
so you can see, like,
there is no excuse for Wolverine to be laid up in the hospital for 2 episodes after he got thrown in like an iceberg or whatever it was. And it was bad, bro. I remember when I was a kid back then when I watched
that was just writing. I mean, I feel like
not being aware of the source material behind the character. He has a healing effect, so he shouldn't be in a hospital like that, you know. And like he fought Galactus, you see what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, yeah, so that didn't make any sense though. Right.
I agree. I just think they just needed a reason to keep him off the screen to give everyone else a shine. That's really all that was, because that did not make no sense. Why?
You remember that episode though? Like, yo, that was crazy. So did he had this brown thing wrapped around like his ribs or something? I'm like, bro, he didn't need that. Like, what is that?
I just told you he wanted Jean Grey to rub on him, and she ain't do it, so he got out the bed. That's why he did that. Oh, man, that's the only reason why, because there's no other reason why this man stayed down that long. A good couple hours, he should have been up.
Oh, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. P. Diddy's jet has been found. So, for those...
shit. I broke that like when he came and interrupted me.
Yeah, so they found the jet. This nigga's going to jail. So, you know, listen... I don't know what to tell you, Puff. You know, you got to pay for what you did to B.I.G. You got to pay. You got to pay, brother. You got to pay. So anyway.
Allegedly, chat. Allegedly, chat.
Oh,
allegedly.
Wait, you know I spread Banther. Hell, you can't sue me yet.
No, allegedly, chat. We're not going to get shut down for Rick.
I got to keep telling you. Use the word allegedly, Rick. Come on. I'll keep telling you that.
Okay, well, perfect. Allegedly, Parker knows about comic books.
It's not slander though, but like when it's possible slander, you want to go use the word allegedly though. So I think it's all fun and games. So they lawyers got more money than your lawyers and more money than you coming for your black ass. Don't say I ain't trying to warn you.
I ain't got no job. They all got more money than me. Shit, I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna pot the pissing or window to throw. Look, once y'all start seeing that bat wing and shit missing off the wall, it means I'm pawning my shit. Yeah. You know, once you see Jabba the Hutt missing back there and them wrestling belts are down, yeah, that means I'm down bad, bro. That means I'm down bad. That means I'm down real bad. But anyway, back at the ranch. So, all in all, I gave both episodes. Now, listen, Rick doesn't do this much, folks. He doesn't do this much. I don't do this all the time. I don't even do this for Aloy. I don't do this for Aloy. I don't do this for Batman. But those 2 episodes, to me, 10s out of 10.
Nah, Rick, you didn't even touch on the most important part. You didn't touch on Storm.
Well, that's actually the most difficult part to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
There's been an assassination of one of the more powerful black mutants. And actually, Larry Buss, he touched up on it like when he first came in. I think that's probably why I overlooked it. They took the Black Queen Storm's powers. They hit him now, and the gun was aimed at a white Jewish guy, and apparently, you know, and then did you hear Magneto play the race card when he had him up there, right? You heard him, right? He played the race card. He was like, yeah, all because my people call God a different name. I said, oh shit. I said, my man Magneto was under Jussie Smollett joint right now, so he played the card. Yeah, he played the Magneto. Listen, he brilliantly played the race card there, Magneto did. And but the black woman took a bullet for him. Because,
man.
Because let's be honest, if Magneto loses his powers, we don't got a fucking cartoon. Because he's the fucking guy. But I like the Malcolm X Magneto because, well, he was always Malcolm X. Because basically he could have killed all of them. He was like, basically, he said, look, I'm showing you mercy. Yeah, he goes, look, I'm showing you mercy because I promised Charles that, you know, I'll do right by you people. You know, my word is my bond. And, you know, also that I just inherited $1 billion in a nice mansion. So, you know, I'm living good right now. And then when they said that Genosha is part of the UN, like, what? Bro, that was crazy. I'm like, yo, they've been hating them for years. Magneto saving humans is just unheard. You remember in the movie when they hit, what's the name, and they took her powers? And what she said, he's, I'm sorry, man. Mystique, I'm sorry, you're just not one of us. The motherfucker left, took his cape and put his helmet on and said, I'm out of here. I'm like, yo, but you know what I never understood? Is that Magneto loves mutants. He loves mutants more than himself. Why did he tolerate Juggernaut, who is not a mutant? Manhattan, Parker, could any of you guys give me any insight on that? Why did Magneto tolerate Juggernaut? Because Juggernaut's not a mutant. So I don't know.
The powers are based on magic.
Yeah, so I don't understand that. Like, you know,
they didn't really run.
But why not have Juggernaut on your team though?
As far as Magneto was concerned, I don't think he ever noticed that Juggernaut was not a mutant. A lot of people don't know that. They all just assume that he's a mutant because of his unnatural ability, like of what he is. They just assume that he's a mutant. I think the only people that that pretty much someone knows might be Xavier.
Well, that's his stepbrother, right?
No,
yeah, and the stepbrother.
No, remember somebody had took his powers from him, and they found out that.
Well, he got it from that gem that he had.
Yeah, and they found another way. Somebody found a way to take it from him. And remember, they had to get Juggernaut his powers back. They found out he wasn't a mutant on that episode. I forgot what episode that was, but some dude took his powers, and he was normal. They had to get him back on the cartoon. I don't know if it's in the.
If you're looking at his power, they're saying Juggernaut is immortal. I know he don't need to breathe. That I know he could stay like in outer space because they sent him into space for a while, and he was just chilling. Yeah.
Wow. I know once he builds up momentum, he's hard to stop.
Yeah, that's pretty much his thing. Like once he gets going, like he really can't be stopped.
No, but are we gonna not talk about the elephant in the room, the two Jean Greys?
Oh, well, we're getting on the end of the episode here. And, the two Jean Greys, the one that, obviously the one that knocked on the door is the real one. Obviously. I mean, hell, Stevie Wonder can see that. That's the one. So, Scott, he got to check himself for gonorrhea or whatever, and, the father is his bastard fucking child here, and now you're going to have you. This is what I like. See, this is why wrestling, when they have good storylines that creates like confusion, cliffhangers, they can learn something from regular writing. I guess if they wanted these writers to do, because this writing here for this X-Men show is brilliant. Like, bro, you got a whole lot of ways you can go here now. You're like, damn.
Yes. No, but they pulled that right from the comics, Rick. This is exactly what happened.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying. But we never put that pen to animation before, and I think that's like it's getting very good. So I mean, listen, I'm pleased. Listen. When do the new episodes come out? Tomorrow?
Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Fuck. Man.
Y'all know why it's attacking Jean Grey. They need to give Wolverine one.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a fact. He didn't lie about that.
Yeah, he said, listen, before we give Wolverine a woman, can we get him a set of balls? Okay?
Oh, man.
Yeah, because, I mean, like let's take a look here. If you see here in this picture here, right here where his tights are, there's no testicles.
Jesus Christ.
All teeth, no bite. He pulls out his claws when he goes to the bathroom. He pulls out his claws when he gets off the X-Jet. And he never fucking uses them! God! The most worthless claws ever! Jesus Christ! Just
I think the only way Rick could hate Wolverine any worse is if Jaden Smith plays the new Wolverine. I think that's the only way Rick would hate him even worse.
He might as well. He's a punk bitch like Jaden Smith. He might as well be him. Yes. So that's what he is no longer Wolverine on the show. He's Jaden Smith from now on.
Oh, man.
Yes. I have named him Jaden Logan Smith because he is a fucking bum. And I'm disappointed in him right now. I'm very disappointed.
Name, though. Jaden Logan Smith.
Yeah. Sounds like some guy who's going to end up waiting tables. But I just... That's my only knock on the cartoon, but it's still not enough of a knock for me to say, you know what, I don't like it. I gave both episodes a 10. Now, they always start off the gate with the best shit. That's how it always is. And then shit starts lingering. That's why I'm a little worried about Monarch. Invincible, I don't remember a bad episode. Now, there was that episode where the Seth Rogen character, that thing that he is, that was a little boring, that second part. But it leads to a bigger picture. So I'm prepared to live with that. But
well, Rick, I can tell you this: the showrunner, he already wrote season 2, so they already got the script for season 2. He was working on season 3 when they fired him, so we might have some good stuff until season 3.
Yeah, it seems like it. And Deuce, shout out to Deuce, everybody, for sticking it through. I done kept him up late. He's got stuff to do. We all do. Well, not me. But a lot of you guys are, going to work or something in the morning. Not me. And, I appreciate you guys staying up late with us. Shout out to everybody.
All good, bro. All good.
I appreciate that. Shout out to the people in the chat. Pastor Joe, Briardios, Max City, Swordfish, Onyx, King Reaper, Thriller Ali, Vice President. He came through. Larry, Dark Lord Fusion, James McPherson. Willie Styles came through, and I don't know what happened where you guys couldn't talk. I guess that was my Jesus moment where I had more XP than the rest of y'all. And, I think I was making a good point, and the Lord cut your mics off because he said that, you know what I think happened? I think I pressed the Discord button on my phone, and I think that's what did it. I don't know.
Oh. We heard you, but you just couldn't hear us.
Because you heard the voice of the Black Jesus. I will be resurrected on this coming Sunday. All right? So, that being said, to Levon, to Mr. Manhattan, to the Objective Gamer, to deuce and to tie that, man, it is the Rick telling you guys, see you on Wednesday for the Save Point, where we got more controversy, more bad Xbox news. And we're going to break it down and see, is it really bad Xbox news? Or is it being overblown by the ponies?
I heard that Xbox is losing third-party support.
We'll see. This is you heard it first. You know, a sneak peek. Levon says they're thinking that
I got a question. I got what you can pull for show. Now you hear the rumors about that Xbox, right? Bringing it portable. Well, Sony and Well, Sony also bring out their portable.
Yeah, we talked about that. We did.
We did? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
God tier greatness.
Did y'all see the that leak controller? That's supposed to be like the PlayStation one.
I ain't see that one.
I've heard about it, but I never actually saw
They
it.
had it on Twitter. I'm gonna go find the article. They said that somebody leaked that they got that little whatever the thing the PlayStation controller got. It got that on
haptic feedback. You're talking about? Yeah, he spoke on that added haptic stuff though. Some doesn't own haptic. That's by Immersion though, who has a patents for that.
And they put it on a new controller. Somebody
I knew that was coming though, because Phil talked about it. Though. He liked that feature in that DualSense. So yeah.
All right, so there's the preview, ladies and gentlemen, of the Save Point. And again, I thank you guys. God bless.